Hi there, this is Sam Green with Zamma Moldings. I want to give you an opportunity here to see some recommended installation techniques for one of the most commonly used moldings in the flooring business, and that is a T-molding. And it's just like its name suggests, it is in the shape of a T. What we have here are two floors that have come together in, say, a pass-through. And I mentioned that because a lot of applications, there will be a door that is hung in this pass-through. So we want our molding to be, when it's installed, we want it to be underneath the door so that when the door is shut, it covers up the T-molding. We don't want to see any part of the next room's flooring. What you're going to get into quite often too with wood installation is a situation where you have a hallway, you're doing a fairly good size installation, and the customer wants to have the wood in, say, the bedroom run at a different angle so that it corresponds to the light source. Well, with this in particular, we want to have our T-molding ready and available so that we can cover these cut edges so that it looks nice and finished. There's a couple of other applications I'll show you in just a minute, but basically what I'm going to do is, with this pass-through, I'm going to try and center this pretty much in the middle of this and make sure that I'm blending the molding to the flooring. Now, what does that mean? You can look, the graining and the coloration of the two pieces that are adjacent to the T-molding look pretty good. Well, the reason they do look good is I put them there intentionally. I had my molding available. It may be the last thing that you install. It's part of the finish work, I understand. But this is, most of the time, one of the first things I'm going to take out of the package or put in position so that I have the opportunity to blend the molding with the flooring. Now, if I had gone in and utilized a piece like this that has quite a bit different coloration, the molding's going to stand out more. Well, by having it first, I can go through and pick and choose which pieces of flooring are adjacent to that. So I blend that molding in with the rest of the floor. And it comes out much nicer, much better. Planning and preparation is key to doing this. It makes for a smoother job, a faster job, and ultimately a better finished job. So once I've got everything the way that I want it, you see I can drop it in, I can test fit it, I can dry fit it. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take a good adhesive. I'm going to apply it, a good solid bead in the center of the floor here. I want to make sure that before I apply that number one, I've vacuumed all the dust and debris out of there. Number two, I opt for a damp towel to go in and get the dust and clean that up beforehand. It doesn't matter how good your glue is. If you're gluing it to debris and dirt, it's going to come back out. So again, I've test fitted. I like the way it looks. I've put my glue in. I set it into my glue. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to shoot in a couple of mechanical fasteners just to hold it in place while that glue dries. The T we consider a universal. In this particular instance, I'm using 3/4 inch oak. This product will ultimately go down to a 3/8 inch and cover your engineered products as well. So again, very versatile item here. Now let's look at another situation. We're going to use the same transition piece. We're still going to use the T, but let's consider that we're doing a pretty good sized job. We're going from a hallway or a kitchen into a mudroom or a bathroom that we have ceramic tile in or stone, but a solid surface is one of the requirements. I do not want any flex underneath this. So these two are about the same height, almost exactly. I want to keep it pretty close on that. I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier with the wood transition. I'm going to clean up my joint here. I'm going to use my good construction adhesive, apply that thick bead to the center. I'm going to press my T-molding into the adhesive, get it where I want it, and just to hold it in place, I can fire a couple of small nails to cover this up and hold it in place till the glue dries. Again, a very versatile product, and hopefully that'll help you a little bit when you encounter this situation in your installation.